Howdy YouTube. Today I thought I'd just give you a tour of my home recording setup. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. I like watching other people's videos of their own home recording setups. So today I just thought I'd give you a little inside peek at exactly how I record my videos, and maybe in the hope that someone that might be interested in home recording might see how I do things and maybe be inspired to actually start up recording on their own. So let's go into the studio. I'll show you around. Take a look. Alright, so this is Eagle Pad. My roommate and I named this Eagle Pad because every single room is named after a bird of prey. This is pretty much the studio setup that I have down here. Right here is, of course, like where most of my YouTube videos are shot. I just like the whole wood background and the light that kind of comes in from this little patio window over here. I guess to start off this is the Rode NT1A that I use to record pretty much every single vocals that I ever use. And then I run that along with another microphone for my guitar amp. I run that into this M-Audio Fast Track Ultra, and that's hooked up via USB to my iMac. And that's basically where any audio signal, incoming or outgoing, no matter what, flows into this computer. This whole desk, I spent the last, couple days just building and stuff like that. It's kept me somewhat busy. I guess to start, this is a pretty good Mac-based recording system. I'm getting Logic in just a couple days. So I'm going to be really excited about that. Another big aspect that I kind of designed this desk for is I was going to have pretty much all my rack equipment and gear and stuff like that all in one, easy to access, side portion. And so basically what I have here is my vocal processor, the Antares AVP1. That's just ran into an input on the back of the Fast Track Ultra and one output. And in my DAW workstation, I just select if I want to send any vocals to this to compress it or de-ess it and stuff like that. I'll just select an output on the sliders when it comes to the actual mixing board within the DAW workstation. I'll just select an output, and then on another pair of sliders I'll select an input for that channel, and that will be the output of this Antares. So what it comes down to is I'll actually send something from the DAW workstation on a slider to the Antares, and then the output of the Antares will come in on an input of another slider on the DAW workstation. Eventually maybe I might just get a compressor, I'm not really sure. But moving on from the Rode NT1A and the whole desk kind of setup, what I got is I have my DSL 100, and right now I'm miking that with a Shure SM57. It's a really incredibly really good mic. It has maybe sometimes just a little bit of a colder aspect to it, maybe versus like a condenser mic that might have a little shimmering, warmer side. But all in all, it's a really incredible sounding microphone. It's really super accurate. What I do on my cabinets though, is I think you might notice this in some of my other videos, is I just put a blue piece of painter's tape wherever I find the really big sweet spot of this cab to be. And for me, this is where I think this cab sounds the best. So I'm always moving my cab around a little bit and stuff like that. And between my rock band and shows and stuff like that, I just put the blue arrow on there so I know exactly where to mic it every single time. So then, I never lose that kind of perfect sweet spot. It's never exactly the same, but it's pretty close. And basically this SM57 gets rerouted back to that M-Audio Fast Track Ultra, and that gets inputted there. As you can see, I got, of course, my pedals set up. Mostly I'm just running kind of bare bones. I just got the carbon copy delay, and I'm using an OCD for distortion. Usually I'm just switching on and off with my DSL 100 with the OCD. I leave my DSL 100 usually on the clean channel, and I'll just switch on and off for distortion with the OCD. If I'm playing country tunes, I'll turn on my compressor. And of course, for a lot of vintage stuff like too, I really like to get into this wah. Fulltone makes a really cool wah. But for some really nitty gritty stuff like maybe like Asking Alexandria, I'll turn on the gain channel. I won't use the OCD at all. It sounds really good nonetheless. And then I just, have a couple of guitars set up and stuff like that. And then another thing that maybe doesn't come to mind is just simply having a room just set up for all your excess just recording gear and stuff like that is really an incredible space saver. It just gets all the clutter out of the way. And I mean, here I have everything from cases, boxes, packs of extra strings, cables and stuff like that, just all set up. Just having extra room like that gets it all incredibly out of the way. It just makes the whole kind of recording environment just a whole lot more space friendly and stuff like that. So in essence, that's right now what I'm running as a recording setup. It's basically just one vocal mic and one instrument mic running into an audio interface into the DAW workstation, along with a little bit of separate hardware, and that's about it. So thanks guys for taking the time to me and look at my studio. If you have any questions though, just feel free to message or comment, and I'll be happy to get back to you as soon as possible. Maybe to help you out maybe with your own recording setup. See ya!